Right, welcome to part 2. In part 1, we painted the back of the tank, we got a heater, and we got the filter. Now I didn't say the filter is £15 on Amazon, the heater's about £10 on Amazon. So, not a lot of money if you haven't got them. I don't know if the tank comes with them when you buy it, but if they do, it's saving a bit more money. But like I said, I got this second hand, 20 quid. So the filter is 15, the heater is 10. So the total price there is only about, what, £45? So 45 quid so far is not bad. Now, the next bit of any build, once you've got the heater, the filter, you need some sand or substrate, gravel, sand, it's entirely up to you. Now I've got a bucket of wet sand. It's pre-washed, so it should be nice and clear for when it's all up and running. So, like that. Pins, right. One bucket of wet sand. Let's just get rid of this lid again. Now I can start sorting that out. So, one bucket, plastic tub of wet sand. That can go in there. Then tip it out. Well, not that easy one-handed. There we go. Might rinse that out when we get a bit of water. But yeah, spread that around and where you want it. When you add water, it'll level out the way it wants to be. Right. So, right, there we go. Right, that's another £10 a bucket, so nice and easy. Certain shops, it depends on how thick you want it, you might want to put a bit of thicker sandbed to cost you a bit more. You get a bigger tank, you need more sand. So, the next bit is the part that turns it to marine. Now, in a tropical tank, you'd put plants in, you'd put rocks. That'd be it, because your filter would be taking the tropical muck out. What you need with a marine is somewhere for biological filtration. Long story short, it's bacteria that eats poop or waste from the fish. It could be your food, fish poo, dead fish, anything like that. The bacteria will eat this stuff and turn it into ammonia, nitrate, which we'll talk about the full cycle later on. Today we're just setting this up. So I've gone and got £6 of rock. Now the guideline is a pound of rock for every 10 litres of water. Now I've got a 40 litre tank. So by rights I should have 4 kilos of rock. I think I said pounds, but I keep saying that. It's a kilo of rock per 10 litres of water. Now I've gone overboard, I've got 2 extra kilos. So I've got 6 kilos of rock for the sand. Now, a lot of shops will sell you this rock. It's mixed rock, and they'll sell it dry for maybe £7 to £10. Some high as £15. And if you're buying live rock, yeah, that can go even higher. So the rock is the main expense. Now, if I do it as an average at £10 a kilo, I've got 60 quid's worth of rock. And I didn't pay that. I only paid 20 quid for it. Now, if you can find someone on Facebook who's changing their tank or even selling the tank, you might be able to get the rock really cheap, which is what I did. I got all this rock for 20 quid. So try and save your money, look around and shop around. Right, so the next bit is to skate your tank. So what you need to do is, fish like to have places to swim under. So I'm leaving gaps for them to swim. Now, you're not supposed to lean to the back of your tank. I always do, because you get algae and muck that stays there, and you get copepods or other things that eat it. Use that to stick that on. See, this one, nice big chunk out, so that's going to be a lovely little cave. So, let's put that flat. We can have something standing against that. Some nice big pieces where you can leave. Ooh, that was close. Nice big gaps underneath, so fish can swim through your rock work. Now I'm going to slowly build up to build what I like. Now, other people will tell you, you don't want to do that, you don't want to have it leaning on the back of your tank, have plenty of flow around it. Now I know I have plenty of flow, because this does, what were it, 500 litres an hour, which is plenty. So that gives me my little skate. I've also got a little frag disc. Now I can put something in there, so put that in corner over here, just out of the way. Right, now you're going to think your glass, if it gets mucky, what are you going to do? Well, got this little tank scraper cleaner. You put on the inside and the outside. You get algae in your glass, you can just wipe it off without having to go into your tank and clean it every day and upset your fish, and that'll just slide. You can hide it just behind the filter. So that is now the first step of the marine tank. The next step is one other, and it's, what do we need? Yeah, it's the water. You can't just use your tap water. There's too many chemicals and chlorine, which you do not want in your marine tank. So what you do, you go down to your local fish store and you ask them for salt water. Now, some people buy natural salt water, which is straight from the sea, or you can have special made salt water, which is from a bucket of salt and mixed with RODI water, which you'll find out about the RO water later. But for step one, well, for step 5 or 6 or whatever it is, we need some water in it. So let's do that. I've already pre-made this, so I've got 2 barrels. This is the first one, which is only about 10 litres in here, which should just cover the bottom. Looks like I've stirred it up a bit. And the next one is a full 25 litres, which should bring this to a nice full tank. If I don't soak everything. Pouring it on the rock to stop it from disturbing all the sand. So that is now full of water. So tank water, and I've soaked everywhere as I normally do. So technically we now have a marine tank. Now a lot of people will say you need a sump, you need extra filter. Yes, if you want you could cut this out and make a small tank in there, pump your water out, pump it down to a filter, run it through, then pump it back up. But all you're doing is what your tank is doing anyway. It's collecting the muck and it's filtering it through bacteria. So that would be the end of step 2. And so far that stands at another £10 for the water. It's £5 for 25 litres, and I've got more for a water change in about a week. So 20, 30. I'm not even going to count the filters because I've got them. Same with rock, 20 quid, so 30, 40, 50 quid. Plus water, 60 quid. So as it stands, it's £60. That's the cheapest tank so far. Now we'll show you a bit further as it goes. I'll dry it out, clean it up a bit. Yeah, there's also the sand in here. That's another, so £70. So we've got the tank at 20, the sand 30, water 40, rock 50, 60, and the stand 70. So that'll be the end of part 2. Hit the like, subscribe, see you in that next video.